Hello. See you again with Car Expert YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to get the newest update of car reviews. Normally, we talk about how a vehicle drives before delving into the pricing or competitive set, but this context is important to set expectations and frame the discussion. We'll also note that this is an older platform without a lot of brand new content. The differences between the Armada and the QX80 are mostly styling and content rather than mechanicals. They have similar on-road manners. That's mostly due to a meaty torque curve, which melts away the pounds. When we drove the Infiniti back in 2010, when it was called the QX56, we said it drove like a big near-luxury sedan more than a huge body-on-frame SUV. Partly, that was due to the suspension's anti-roll trickery, but also because it is simply a more refined platform than the old QX56's Titan-based chassis. The same can be said, mostly, for the new 2017 Armada. The ride is excellent and roll is subdued for such a hulking beast, even though it utilizes standard dual-tube shocks. Unlike the QX56 QX80, the Armada didn't give the sensation of being a Q70 writ large, but rather a very large SUV that acts smaller than it is. That's mostly due to a meaty torque curve, which melts away the pounds. While the VK56 VD in the Armada is detuned slightly compared to the QX80's version so it can run on regular gas, it doesn't make a whit of difference on the road. Despite being a speed-sensitive hydraulic power-assisted rack and pinion steering setup, instead of the increasingly ubiquitous electronic-assisted units selected for slight but undeniable fuel economy gains, steering was on the numb side of vague. It took more attention than I'd like to keep the Armada on the straight and narrow, or the straight and freeway lane. Pay attention on a moderately twisty road and the Armada doesn't fall on its face, which sounds like faint praise but is actually a high compliment for an old, largely analog family hauler that'll tow 8,500 pounds. It's on the styling front that the Armada simply walks away from the homely QX80. The Infiniti's cetacean posturing makes way for a cleaner interpretation of a corporate look. The dark gray contrasting fender flares and modern LED-equipped headlights help the clean-cut look, but the goofy fender vents appear glued on and the taillights are neither handsome nor do they mesh with the rest of the exterior. It's overall a successful styling effort for an older vehicle in a very conservative category. The second-row captain's chairs available on the Platinum are about the same as the front seats, while a 3-place bench is standard on all models. The third-row seat is just as you'd expect, suitable only for those under 5 feet. Instead of being truckish, the Armada is as tame and composed as any large unibody crossover. For Armada buyers and Nissan engineers, that's a triumph and a high compliment, not an easy task. Our petrol enthusiasts are probably disappointed slightly, if not surprised. They know as well as we do that a fraction of Armada buyers would appreciate extra off-road capability. They are surely licking their chops, however, to head to the Overland Expedition forums and start making plans to swap overseas patrol parts in order to build long-distance rigs of grace, majesty, and grit. For everyone else, if you've been drooling over a Land Cruiser but don't have most of $100,000 to spend, the Armada is the ticket.